Wow. What do we have here? Well, you're going to see in a minute. Well, I did not invent this thing. The concept I got from another YouTuber. But boy, I think we've sure made it look like something you bought off the shelf. Alright, let's get this thing put back together. A couple bugs to work out with it, but it does the job. And you'll see what job it does here in a minute. Alright, there it is, assembled. Looks snazzy. Got a compartment down here. Sits down on the void. An old drill chuck and motor. Just an empty, I guess you would say, a metal coffee can. Alright. Nice little bearing down here. Just held on with a C-clamp for now. Hooked up to an old Dale power supply. Running it on 3.3 volts, which slows it down to where we can actually manage it. There it is. Stay here with propane torch. Heat this thing up. BGA chips fall off. It's that simple. This is the weak point right here. There's no real way. We gotta leave that. We can't mar this up and make this boat right here permanent. Because this is how we disassemble everything. Because on this end, it's all jacked up. You ain't getting nothing off. So here, we have to be careful when we have to run this machine in this direction. If we run it in the opposite direction, this works itself off, falls off, and the machine fails. But right now, it is awesome. We like it. We are going to do a run here in a minute and demonstrate how this thing actually really does work. Now you'll have to prepare the ram. You can't just grab whole sticks of ram like this. You know, with the foils and the chips and everything on it. Sling it in the can, lay the heat to it. I did yesterday just to test the system out. You see all the tin that has melted on the foils. So, yeah, that was a mistake. But what we have to do is, of course, prep them and put the foils off. That's it. Alright, we got 25 sticks in here. We saved you the boredom of loading the thing. It's no big deal. Okay, design flaw number 14. With this running in this direction, this chuck here will loosen, and there's nothing you can do about it. So we're keeping the nut on here, but we're loosening the chuck, and the tumbler, the drum doesn't spin. So we put a zip tie on the end of the thread here to stop this boat from backing out. We're going back this way. Okay, so we keep tension and we keep this chuck tightened. So we're going to light it off. We'll try to with this. All right, here we go. I have, I believe, found my fatal flaw. Right there. This locking nut, this other nut I put on the other side of this bearing block, because it just hangs loose in there. That does not need to be there. We're going to get this thing put back together. We got 20, 30 sticks in here. We're going to get the torch out. We're going to demonstrate this and see how good we do, or how bad we do. Mechanical flaws aside. Looks pretty snazzy. So anyways, we'll be back when she's operational. Alright, I'm starting the clock. Get the gas going. Well, attempt to. Hopefully we're not out of gas. And we're not. are using a propane torch inside the garage, which is not smart. Started feeling a little funky. I turned it off. All right, we put Mr. Furnace on the floor because we're not using it. We need this exhaust vent. So we're moving operations besides this exhaust vent, beside the exhaust vent, because we filled the place up with carbon monoxide. Do not do that. All right, we're going to bust inside this and see what our Euro did. Oh, it was working great. We had to abandon. We got some here that it just started to fall off. So, yeah. We got about half. But if we stayed on there for another minute, we would have harvested the whole bunch. Okay, but we had to abandon, you know, because the operation, because we were using a propane torch indoors, which is stupid. It is stupid. Don't do it. But I caught my mistake very quickly, so I shut it down. All right, pay dirt. That's what it is pay dirt. We wanted to get through a successful 25 stick run. Everything cleaned off. We did that last night. We know this thing works. It's good we had a few little bugs to work out this morning. But this is 4 minutes. We can recover triple that, okay, in 7 or 8 minutes. And we're going to make short work of these BGA chips on these ram sticks from here on out. So, this is a winner chicken dinner. And I want to give props to the successful engineer. I do believe this is where I got the concept from. Successful engineer. I want to do a shout out to him. New Zealand, I believe. Australia, New Zealand. I seen this on his channel and I copied it. I perfected it. I made it a little better than what he had. Actually, his might be better than mine. Who knows? Who cares? The thing works. Build one for yourself and harvest these BGA chips at 3 grams of gold per kilo. I mean, gold's high right now. It's time to mine. It's time to mine. Let's mine these things. And that's exactly what we're doing with this little mining machine. So yeah.